Hi everyone, welcome back. This is day 5 of our 10-day NVC reset. And today we're going to talk about appreciation, self-appreciation and gratitude. You'll be needing this sheet that I've posted before. If you haven't downloaded it, do that now. And if you want to see the rest of the series from the start, I'll also put a link up above so you can watch the rest as well. So nonviolent communication, as you might know by now, talks about negative judgments and how we can translate those and how those are disconnecting, right? But it actually says the same thing about positive judgments, because positive judgment also works from this principle of right and wrong. So as soon as I say a positive judgment to someone else or to myself, I invite or I imply the possibility of a negative judgment. Like there's such a thing as wrong and right, and I know what is the difference, right? So if I compliment a partner, for example, and I tell them, you did a really good job with the house or something like that, it invites the possibility that they did a bad job, and that's how we're communicating, that we're communicating on that level. And so NVC says it's helpful to translate our positive judgments to the feelings that we have about what someone did or what we did ourselves and the needs that it met. And that way it becomes an I statement, just like we want to address things with an I statement as well. And so we're going to do that today. And we're going to also bring some nuance into it, my own little sauce, let's say. So let's get started. So we talk about self-appreciation today, right? So we're gonna look at one thing that you appreciate about what you did either today or yesterday. So we're gonna keep it kind of small and simple. If it's later in the day, you can use today. If it's early morning, maybe you can use yesterday. And so think of one thing that you did that you appreciate. And then I want you to get the sheet with feelings and needs and see what feeling did that trigger and what needs did it meet. So for example, say that I want to appreciate my work on these videos that I'm making. I could, for example, say, okay, so usually I make one video like every 2 weeks, and now I've been making one video a day, which has been quite a challenge. So that's maybe my observation, right? That's the thing that I want to appreciate. I made videos once a day. I made a video once a day. My feeling could be amazement, surprise, pleasant surprise. And the need that it meets, let me see. It meets my need for contribution and togetherness as well, making these videos. And trust in myself that I can actually make videos way faster than I thought, and edit faster than I thought. Yeah, so it's trust and contribution mostly, I think. This way you're going to now look at a little situation for yourself, pick something and state the fact about it, the observation, and then the feeling and the need. The little nuance that I want to bring is that for me, sometimes I like the positive judgment. And why that is, I don't know, maybe there is some psychological reason, but in a way I don't care. I'm like, if it works, then it works. So see what works for you. If you want to combine this with also saying, you did a good job, like for me, that sentence is helpful to hear. You did a good job. Or that's fantastic, which technically is a positive judgment, but it also is just an expression of emotion that I think we can really easily understand. And so for me, I haven't noticed any downsides to that or a sense of, oh, now I might also hear that I'm not fantastic or something. For me, it kind of works. So just feel for yourself. Maybe see if you want to write something that is more like a positive judgment and see what that does for you. If there's a specific sentence that you actually maybe never heard from your parents, or actually you did hear it from your parents and it just has a positive association for your body, right? So in the end, just, whatever works, right? So see for a moment if you want to add something that is kind of like good job, or something like that. So now let's sit for a moment with the feeling, the hopefully positive feeling that you're having about what you did, but also about doing this exercise, because doing this exercise is an act of self-love, right? So maybe you want to close your eyes, and this is just going to be a couple seconds, but just maybe put your hand on your belly or on your chest and just feel how it feels to receive that appreciation for yourself and the fact that you took the time to do this. And then slowly come back and let me know, please, how that was for you to do, if that brought any positive feelings. And also, I'm very curious to hear whether you liked the NVC translation or whether you also like, I mean, it can be and, right? What you thought about the more like positive judgment approach. I'm curious to hear. So some of you were saying in the comments they want to do more than 10 days. I work with students for 6 months. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a little link so you can check out my courses for both NVC beginners and NVC advanced. If you want to support the channel, give this video a like. That always helps me. And I'd love to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to look at rumination and how that can block us from self-love and self-connection. And so we're going to do something about that. So I'd love to see you tomorrow, and I'm sending you lots of love.